We took a step away from the album process in general and came out here and did this tour, which I think is very, very important. You know, I need to be working on multiple things at a time, you know, and to be working on one thing for an extended amount of time I start to get a little cabin fever, I guess. I think every album cycle since like Good Apollo 1, you know, I've always like had like some sort of mental breakdown and was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, like.
It's only been 2 days of rehearsal, right? Or has it been 3 days?
Well, this is day three of rehearsal.
I'm wrong. I'm gonna shut up. But no, it's been great. Like, you know, we've been working on vocal things and just, you know, new little things going on in the music, old little things.
Stuff to work on deranged.
Me too. Coming back into the fold, while definitely challenging at times, it's not as much of a challenge as I thought maybe it would be. It feels good playing with these guys again. It's like riding a bike, you know. It came back the day I came down into Claudio's basement. And sometimes you can't really put your finger on it, but I definitely feel that it's here again, so it's really exciting.
Sounds great.
Claude said the other day, we were talking about Juggernaut and we were playing that. There's a concern automatically, like this isn't the song that he played on. I know there was a concern for Josh. Even he said, well, I'm gonna have to play this song. It's not the way that I would normally play. We fucking played it and it was, you know, it was awesome. It just worked.
This is pretty exciting that day one, that it's even this good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, you're killing, dude. Everything sounds great.
Going through the rehearsals and listening to Zach, you know, play the parts the way they were meant to be played, but with a flair. It's a clear picture of what the songs need to be, and it's not muddied in any way.
Yeah. We're old now, we can do that shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know he sang backups or sang in general until they started messing around. I'm blown away. Every day I'm blown away by what Zach does.
Nasty shit in this drink. I don't really know. My wife got one yesterday, and I kind of liked it. But there's like these little like nasty like membrane things hanging out in there. It's like Metroid in a bottle.
Any relationship, be it band, husband, wife, anything, you know, there's gonna come a time where maybe a little influx of energy could be a good thing, and I think that's what me and Zach really hope to bring.
Yeah, and I think they are. Sorry, I just fucked up a good moment.
No. That's my buddy Claudio.
Claudio just starts dying laughing. 3 dudes singing like that? It sounds great.
Does that work?
It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that the bass line?
I think so, yeah.
What other song is that? Listen to the bass line.
That's like a Blink-182.
Totally. Oh man, we're that band. Shit.
Guys are stepping up and starting to take a lot of the backup vocals, a lot of the, you know, so now there's 4 guys singing, so it's like, why not make use of that, and for this tour, because it hasn't been something we've done in the past, why not feature that? Yeah. And it's just kind of coming naturally. It's like moments are happening and it's like, well, why don't we try this, because everyone's voice sounds great.
What, the gate?
When the snow.
No. I just, when he did the build up, I was like, what if we did kind of like a stop there? Maybe it makes things easier.
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And like really break it down.
Yeah.
No, that's hot. Yeah. That's set.
That's awesome. We gotta do it.
I don't think it's like a conscious decision as much as just what we're working on, and it's helping us to make like new things happen in the music. But yeah, of course it's gonna feel good to be doing something different in the song.
Yeah, it's like, let's trick some of this shit out, you know, and show that the band is confident. Certainly with this new lineup, I mean, it's time to like just make a statement, you know, and be the best band we can be, and let that shit transcend, and people need to recognize, for real. Goodbye.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes it's gonna take for our food on a plate.
What? You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how many minutes it's gonna take before food's on my plate.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, are you rubbing? Yeah. Okay.
I'm rubbing.
You are when you're moving. Just careful.
The year that almost broke Coheed and Cambria, part 2. I'm curious, what's the next dramatic event that's going to happen in this band? Am I going to die? I don't know. You look outside the dressing room window and you see the cops outside the bus going through all your stuff, and you kind of laugh because they're going through the comics. You know, I'm kind of laughing and I'm like, wow, they're checking out the books. That's awesome. And then you find out that is, you know, that they're actually searching the bus because your bass player is, you know, is running from them and hiding away on the bus. In the past, we would have completely fallen apart. We would have said, you know what, let's cancel the show, let's move on, you know. But we did everything we could possible for Mike to try to make him better, and, you know, and, you know, we had to go on for ourselves. You know, we couldn't let that take us down again. Yeah, I wrote a song on the album called Domino the Destitute, and I didn't realize how much it was about him until, like, until I looked at the mugshots and, you know, where else did that come from, you know? It's about some, you know, a falling from this height of being, you know, given everything and being this champion to this, like, just falling. I just think he needs to grow up, you know, and yeah, but I mean, that's obviously one of the things that certainly inspired some of the music on the album. You know, I mean, how could it not? You know, so yeah.
This is the first show on the first tour with the new lineup with Josh and Zach.
Very professional. That was a good intro. I feel awkward talking about my old bands. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. Because I was in these bands and nobody came to the show. Like, I played all these shows and nobody came to them, so I had a blast playing them. All my friends were like, well, what the hell? You're not playing anywhere in the Northeast. why aren't you guys playing New York? Why aren't you guys playing New York? And I was like, you know, for the last like 5 years, I've played 2,000 or so shows in New York that none of you came to. So now you can just wait. You're just gonna have to wait.
I wanted to come to this show because it is the, I mean, it's history. It's the first show with Josh back, which I am, you know, overjoyed about. I have missed him dearly. It's the first show with Zach, which, you know, I'm really looking forward to because I know he's a super talented dude.
I think that's the thing I'm most nervous about is singing.
I know, me too. I think it almost, like, in a healthy way, takes the pressure off
the plane.
I'm surprised at how nervous I don't feel. There's a very, like a good feeling. I'm excited. I'm sure right before we go on, there'll be some nerves. I'm human, but
Yeah,
I feel, I just feel good.
Yeah.
Which is kind of shocking. I think I was more nervous, you know, a week ago about this show than I am right now.
Yesterday I was a basket case.
Yeah, I mean,
I was a total basket case. Today I feel better. I'm still nervous, but I feel better. Once I hit like the first note, I'll just sink right into it and it'll be fine.
the excitedness outweighs the nervousness. Like a pure-hearted, just excited to get up there and rock it.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
It's gonna be wild.
And the fans are excited too, which is, I think, a big part of it.
Yeah, man. I think the fan, you know, we're all on the same side.
Yeah.
We all want it to be great, you know.
Exactly.
That maybe is why there's a lot of like history here. Just the smells of the club, like setting the drums up. There's a lot of, you know, some of these guys. Dave Gibney worked with the band when I was in the band, so it feels very like going home.
Yeah.
Today I was like, well, first day, you know, I want to like put my best foot forward and make sure that these guys know, like, I don't think I just hang out on the bus and then come in and my shit is right up. So I, you know, changed all my heads. I think that makes me play better. I like setting up my stuff and being a part of like the show from the beginning, from 1 o'clock on, you know. Whereas before, I did get to a point years ago where I walked in, played my drums, and got up and walked out. When you have a tech set everything up, it's exactly the same every day.
Yep.
I'm crazy. I like, some days things are just different. Something feels more comfortable one day. And I try to, you know, I lost sight of that years ago. Zach, I appreciated 100% how weird it must be to go, you know, to your first tour like that. All these people, their job is like to help you out.
For me, it's like a whole new experience.
I bet.
I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
I feel guilty.
It always made me feel better. Like, you know, it's a bus full of dudes that are here to put on a good show. It's not just the band.
Just the band.
Yeah, I always liked that. There was some kind of comfort in that.
It's like a team.
Yeah, we're like an army. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really good.
I got you. See, I'm just giving you a little taste of what's going to happen at the show.
Wait and see.
Ah, shit! Did you bring the room in?
I did not.
Oh, it sounded like the room got loud.
That was rock happening.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Rock happening.
Just do the chorus, the feathers, real quick one more time. Sure. I just wanted to do something with Zach.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do. What's up? Oh, you want me to hit it?
Yeah, come on. That was like an audio. Yeah, whatever. Do what you gotta do.
Sometimes where I won't do it because it just sounds really nice. You guys are like,
So much easier to sing about that boy.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit sounds nice. Yeah, it's nice and breathy.
You good, bud?
Yeah. You want my pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. All right. Dun dun dun. All right. And the one.
That's how I like to think of it. We're about to play a show with Coheed, man. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. It's just getting real. We're walking inside because Moving Mountains just finished their set. And we're gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna sit downstairs until we have to go on, I guess. It just keeps getting more and more real. And I keep like flipping back and forth between being really, like, stoked and really nervous. I'm totally stoked, but still kind of nervous. It's gonna be fun.
Hey kid, you want to pick? Actually, I need that.
No, I got it. Don't worry. You sure? Yeah. Playing the 4th Street. Yeah. Because we got the whole. All right, totally straight. Straight. Remember that? Straight.
Everything's.
Tunnel scary? I'm more at the store.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, fuck yeah, me too. I don't fuck the whole shit up.
I don't have that luxury.
Yeah. I don't think I do either.
Why not?
I want to.
Oh, look at these guys. Oh, that was amazing. He said, I don't have that luxury. And I said, why? And he goes, because I don't want to. Holy shit. You made me feel bad.
I don't want to fuck a beat. Don't worry about it.
Dude, does your mouth get dry right before a show? Like,
Oh no, it's a burn down. No,
it's a thing that happens to me all the time.
Be good.
And no one. This is a big moment. I'm gonna like try not to cry during Mother's Superior. It's a big moment for me, Blaze. It is.
I'm happy to be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Have a great fucking show.
Right?
Yay!
Do it.
Look at this.
What do we do? I don't know. We gotta come up with something.
Yeah!
Hood. Damn it.
Did you get that? Because that was exciting, right?
How is everybody? Very good. Things have changed, as you can see. And I think very much for the better. I didn't know what to think. I mean, we've been gone for so long, you know, in the studio up in Woodstock, New York, doing a record. I didn't really know how to feel about this. You know, it was exciting with everybody new, but, you know, Josh back in the fold. Mr. Zach Super Duper Cooper on bass. You know, I didn't know what to feel. You know, certainly nerves, but those are all gone now, so I'm having a blast. Oh, and I forgot, Mr. Travis Stever, ladies and gentlemen. I've never done that before. That was the first. So yeah, this next song, I don't know. I think I've probably told this story before. I really rarely ever tell stories. I'm just not good at it. That's a joke for some of you that like follow all the other shit. But when we were working on this song back in the day, I mean, it was a little ridiculous. Like I wrote the song because at the time we were in a van and, you know, I started having this relationship with a woman and a girl at the time. I think she became my wife. But anyway, we discovered phone sex, because you need to do that when you're like, you know, when you're in a van. That's kind of, I mean, at least I have to do that. I mean, you know. But that's what this song's about. So every time some of the words kind of pass, I'm like, ew. It's disgusting. I wrote that shit. All right, I suck. I'll keep my mouth shut.
I survived.
I did it. You rocked it.
Was it alright? Did you like it?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
No. My contact.
Zach, High five. That was awesome.
I sent video to your wife.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey kid, you want an empty can? I'm fucking with you.
Night Harvest? Which one? You know, I don't want to fuck my palate up.
Oh, what is it?
Which one of these fancy wines?
You generally start with the lighter one. What do you got?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm just
You got a
playing
Cabernet,
games.
that's a dark one. You start.
They're both Cabernets.
You do that. Okay, well then it doesn't fucking matter.
Stab you with this son.
Good show, guys. Good show, guys.
Oh, the backup's great.
Yeah, dude, really, the vacuums were tremendous.
Oh my god, dude, I could not believe how good it sounded. Awesome.
What?
It just sounded so good, Travis. The backups,
Yeah.
like, and Zach, the singing was like awesome.
Take a ride.
Well, I was trying.
It was great
It
tonight.
was awesome.
This tastes like fish bags.
What do you mean, like tempo-wise or just
I don't know.
energy level?
What'd you think?
It's awesome. First Coheed and Cambria concert ever. It was pretty amazing if I had to say so myself.
It was great, man. First Coheed concert myself too.
You guys friends?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We both work at Domino's Pizza. Delivery.
The harmonies that Zach and Josh brought, and Zach's energy was amazing. It's like a text, the bass, and he's all over the place. Yeah, he's amazing.
Century the Defiant is just awesome. Can't wait for the new stuff. Awesome. This is our Claudio.
Fourth time seeing them.
What did you think?
It was the best time I've seen them.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Just amazing. Everything was on point, flawless.
energy.
All the vocals were ridiculous. Like
Zach was really good.
you didn't miss anything. Like,
I've never heard Claudio sound that good, and I'm so stoked for the new album.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
We rolling.
We
Okay.
are rolling.
So, hello, Mr. Zach Super Duper Cooper.
Oh, now you're catching on to that?
How's the tour coming for you so far?
That's been great. It's been awesome. I mean, this is really only the second date, so, you know.
Second date.
I'm just kind of starting to get my, I don't know. I was talking to the crew before saying that I'll probably like really settle in and be comfortable sometime next week. But it's been awesome.
I guess we're just gonna riff. I have a couple random questions for you.
Okay.
So, tell me a little about yourself. Like, what do you do? What do you do on your free time?
In my free time, I, you know, I was talking about this the other day. One of the things that recently has become like my big thing is my wife and I just had a daughter. So spending time with the family has been a huge thing for me. So that kind of occupies a lot of my free time, which is awesome. You know, we just kind of do family stuff. I don't know, we go hiking, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's been awesome, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That trolley, I'm telling you, that loud trolley is just messing this whole thing up. Really recently, the other free time I've had has been learning Coheed songs, you know, because there's a lot to learn.
Were you a Coheed fan?
Yeah, oh for sure, yeah. The band I was in was another local band. They had played some shows with Coheed and had turned me on to Second Stage. And, you know, it was awesome. I remember when In Keeping Secrets came out, I like bought it the day it came out. I was like, gotta get it, you know. And so I've been a big fan ever since then, and you know, that's why this is kind of a surreal thing, you know, like to be a fan, you know, to be a big fan of a band and then to be able to like play with them is awesome. I mean, spending time with them in the studio was incredible, and then when things kind of shifted gears and we started rehearsing for the tour, I was like, oh, this is so weird. It was still like very, wait, this is Coheed and Cambria. This isn't like, you know, it was just really cool. Yeah. So I come from a weird background of punk rock and, I don't know, or classical music and swing and all this kind of weird stuff like melts together, and there's me. Like, good music is just good music, and that is what it is, you know. It's like, it doesn't, like, genre doesn't define what's cool. To me, anyway. I mean, I really just like anything that's good. If it resonates with me, then I'm probably going to be really into it.
Josh mentioned that so far he loves working with you. like as a rhythm section. How is working with him? Are you guys like clicking?
Oh yeah, it's incredible. I mean, Josh, just like the way that he plays the drums, he plays with so much intensity and like power, I guess. You know, it's incredible. Even just watching him play, like he, even in rehearsal, is just like drenched in sweat and just giving everything he's got to it, like pouring everything into it. And it's really inspiring to play with musicians like that who just like put so much into it. And you know, for me, it makes me kind of step up and realize, even in rehearsals, like I gotta meet that intensity, and I gotta like really, like, because he's really like setting the bar high, and I gotta at least meet it. If I can't exceed it, I gotta like really bring it up. And to have a drummer that can play with so much intensity and power, but still have that like that groove, yeah, you know, that's a rare thing to find a drummer that can do that. Just as a person, he's such a great guy, and you know, becoming fast friends, and I just really enjoy getting to hang out with him and spend time with him. You got enough, Doug?
All good.
All right, we're all good, I guess.
No, yeah. Yeah, she was really stoked. Yeah. She sent like video and stuff?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Oh, dude, is that part of the pre-scuff?
I don't even know what the hell that is. It looks like chocolate shit. Look at that. What is that?
Pass. Oh.
I knew.
I'd be bummed.
That's how you should walk on stage tonight.
Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah! Look inside it to collect the hero's reward. What is the hero's reward?
I had Botox out of my arms before it was the Botox range.
What's the hero's reward?
I
just want to know.
Chocolate. I would sweat like an ungodly amount. My mom so
that's the hero's reward?
Like squeegee sponges into my underwear.
Bullshit.
Because I was so
embarrassed.
Because it would be...
It's nothing. It's like a code. Some internet.
I mean, we knew it was a real
promotional bullshit so they can get your email.
Collared shirt, a sweater,
send you garbage for the rest of the
day. A winter jacket on, and I
fuck you, Hershey's.
Winter coat.
Well, I think we're running out of time.
Yeah, we have doors in 50 minutes.
Doors in 50 minutes.
Yeah, you guys want to like run a verse of it? Yeah. You did pretty good yesterday.
He's getting ready. He's pushing for it.
Listen to it over and over again. You laid in your bunk last night, listen to it over and over again. I'm going to get that female part.
I'm going to get it. I have it, but I don't have the part. I mean,
You got, there's like 2 lines, really. That's really it.
I know,
there's 2 lines.
Yeah, 1 second. And then
that's it.
It'd be tight if you sang it all through. If Zach did it all through. I think about all the times you screwed me over. Just looking at you.
something that I'd done.
Something that I had done.
But I don't want to live that way. Hanging on to every word you say.
Do it Johnny Cash style. But I don't want to live that way.
What, motherfucker? I'm playing with a camera, kid.
See you later, buddy.
Follow to the stage.
Come on, bring him, come on, man.
Let's go, dude.
Come on, dude.
Woo. Zach, eat him.
That's the System Tech Roach.
Oh.
Hey, brother, will you hold my wallet?
Yep.
It's so hot, yeah. Is that chill?
this time right. In order for it to work, we gotta get the time right. Feels real good, doesn't it? I don't know, I'm trying to figure something out. Don't give me that look.
So I just started playing like this. And from the moment I sat down, I remember my dad was really excited.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, you got it. You know, because I could go like,
Just had the groove.
God, dude, you know, something like really simple. But the fact that I understood time, you know, 10 years old, it was exciting. And then from there, it just kind of stuck. I never took lessons. And then when I was 15, I went to go see this guy. And he told me that in order to teach me, I had to switch.
Really?
And my dad, like, reamed him out. My dad was like, that's bullshit. My dad had a habit of doing that. He came to my music class one time and yelled at my teacher because she told me Ringo Starr was a bad drummer.
No, I know. Like, I can honestly say I've grown up listening to you guys. 10 years.
Claudia, could you please sign this?
Like, I don't think you realize we are, like, huge fans here.
Yeah, 4th time seeing you guys, 1st time I get to meet you. Thank you so much.
Good, how are you doing? Some
Booty, yay!
It's awesome meeting you, man.
The misconception of Coheed and Cambria, one of the misconceptions, is that we're these technically proficient, virtuoso assholes. You know what I mean? It's like, we're not. I don't know the first fucking thing about theory. Actually, I went out to LA and worked with a songwriter for a minute just to kind of get some perspective, and he schooled me in that world. You know, and it made me interested. You know, maybe I will try to walk on down that road and figure out the theory component of what I do. But at the moment, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I know what sounds good and feels and brings out the right emotion for what I'm trying to convey in the music and the lyrics. But as far as what it means technically, I don't have the first fucking idea. And I think that's what makes Coheed kind of interesting in a strange way, because I don't think any of us do. Yeah, I mean, I'm like so over that. You know, this idea of being this technically proficient, listening to the loops or whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really about the message, the song, and trying to just make things better. Writing music for me, it's just, you know, picking up an instrument and, you know, playing. And just and you know, finding the right groove and the right personality to reflect how I'm feeling at that moment, you know. And then I'll go, you know, I'll play that riff or whatever you want to call it for a little bit. But that usually gets old quick, you know, for me. So it's, you know, like I said, you know, I need to do something else. I need to do multiple things. So it's like I'll play a little bit and then immediately I'll start singing a melody. Not necessarily words. I'm not very good at throwing out words randomly. So it's more like, you know, just slurs and things like that. And you know, and that'll be it. And then I'll start to kind of embellish on that, you know, in a studio environment, like nothing crazy, like a room with a rig or something. I find that in my old age now with my wife, as I write, it's like every 5 minutes I ask for her approval. Is it any good? You like this? And she'll tell me, it's good. And I'll tell her, you're f***ing lying. That's probably how most of the songs on this album were written.
Beach day off. You can't film me once I take my shirt off. I'm fat. I'm working on it.
Are you the neon? Is that neon? Bastard. That was my fault. I put my mouth around it. It's like all I had to do is go like that, and of course he's gonna bring it in.
Of course he's gonna bring it in. Get ready to hold. Get ready to hold.
Try putting with that stuck up your crack.
Is it, whoever gets...
What the fuck? Oh, I thought that was a guitar solo.
What's going on? Go, baby, go! Oh! That's a good shot. That's the fucking closest one.
That's how you play mini golf, right there. You're
Okay,
next.
I think I'm gonna try to jump that.
Holy shit.
Fucking jumped it alright. Dude, you jumped the whole thing. Penalty.
The wind is fucking my game up, just want to say.
Ah, that was definitely the win. Fuck!
2.
Booyah! It's too early to tell. It's anyone's game.
You think so?
I do.
Says the guy who keeps getting forced.
Off the land? Yeah, right? You got it. That's big shit.
Oh, no! The ship's trying to get tricky.
Oh my god, if that fucking goes in,
Who do you think's winning this?
Not me.
I hit it like and it fucking...
No, you're good.
Just get down there, you dirty fart.
So if the music doesn't work out, miniature golf is not an option. It's a professionality. Hold on. There it is.
Oh yeah, choker. You need another one on the back.
You look like you just got the shit kicked out of you. You just got out of the hospital.
Coach Mark segue. Just 4. Bam.
Oh yeah, you got that?
Maybe it should be 3, 4.
3, 4, do that.
3, 4, bam. And I'll start the count during the shot. Yeah, so 3, 4.
4, bam.
Yep. 3, 4, bam. All right, because that'll just.
On the count of 3 now.
Count of 3, do exactly what we're doing.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you. No problem.
Thank you.
Right.
Next time, bring that man down.
And then we're gonna line it, burn it up, and then I'll go up. I'll go up. Okay, I'll go up. You're good now. We're gonna do it again. Travis, to see you, brother. Left, right, what up?
He never gets it.
Travis! Yeah, brother. What up, man? Booyah! I was going down. Travis! Oh, what up, man? Good to see you. Boom, boom, whoop, lock it. Booyah! Woo! Please tell me you got that one. Take it, bitch! Take it! You go low. You go low. I go low.
I have to go high. You go low.
You go low.
Where is he coming from?
Claudio! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck yeah! Yeah!
I don't hear any contact whatsoever.
I always go up.
He goes high. He goes high.
He's right.
You forgot.
Action.
Action.
I go up.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from, I work in a place where I have to kill sick puppies. And I'm really fucking sad.
It's a rough day.
And all I want to do is climb in my bunk, which is a 9-fucking-story fucking bunk. Because no one will give me a middle bunk even though I'm 50. Fucking assholes. So that's where I'm coming from. Shit. I just came from 9 hours of killing puppies. And only half of them were sick. Oh, those poor puppies. Oh, those poor fucking puppies.
Davis! Shh! She's sleeping. She's like the bunk's ready for you.
God, I'm so glad to see you.
Sorry about the bunk. So fucking glad to see you. Boom. Burn it. Awesome.
Steve, what the fuck? Give me.
He knows he's supposed to go high. He always goes low.
I know.
Just go low from now on.
No, I go high. I'm Dave motherfucking Dick. Oh, here I am, an old man with just my memories. My children never visit me anymore. My poor wife is dead. And I have no more friends. But I do remember the best time of my life, there was this young man. I think he might have been Dominican or something. I think he might have been from Cuba, from Santa Lucia. He had this fucking crazy hair, and he wrote this fucking musical about this dude with a spaceship, and he would make up these most magical stories, and he used to draw these most wonderful little funny pictures, and he drew these funny stories about these horrible people living in space. What was his name? Sanchi, Sochi, Cindio, Clean, Claudio Sanchez, and I would give anything to see him again.
I think he's over there.
Claudio?
No way. No way.
Is my mind playing tricks on me, or is it really you?
Dave, original
It's
Give me.
Claudio!
Dave, give me.
Give me!
Que pasa, papi? Hold it, don't get dick fuck. What is up, Dave? Give me. Que pasa, my man?
You know, he has a youthful spirit, Josh. Like, he feels to me like a kid brother, you know. I think I even brought that up to Josh once a long time ago, that, you know, his personality very, very much reminds me of my, you know, my younger brother. You know, it's just an excitement, you know, the fact that he's been kind of humbled by not being here and some of the things that he had, you know, gone through in his absence, and then coming back and you know, realizing, you know, the value of what this is, you know, and that excitement and thrill to be back and to want to be involved in every facet of it. You know, he took it for granted, I think, you know, and it's just nice to have that vigor and excitement again, you know, from anywhere. And I think it's kind of, it's infectious, certainly. And the same thing with Zach, you know, somebody that's just kind of come out of nowhere and just thrilled to be here. I mean, you know, you have 50% of the band that is just like pushing the other 50% that sort of lost for a minute, you know. I know for myself and Travis, I mean, you know, it was getting a little stale. I mean, bands do. After a while, you know, the redundancy and repetitiveness of what we do, I mean, gets tiring, and then you start to question your identity in this thing, and where am I in this? You know, this is a collective. This is, you know, where is my identity? What have I done? What, you know, this isn't me, this is us. And, you know, you start to question that, because when you think about, you know, you feel like no one's giving 100%, and it's just like you think, why am I wasting my time? You start to think about that. I mean, 34 years old, you question, like, am I going to be remembered as Claudio Sanchez, or am I going to be remembered as Coheed and Cambria? We came into this, you know, all very much equal, but it very much fell apart, and it was no longer that dynamic. You know, and like I said, you know, after a while you sit and you wonder, you know, is everybody really in this for the right reasons? You know, is this a paycheck to others? Whereas to me, this is my life. You know, and then you wonder, it's like, well, this might not be good for me. And so you know, I mean, I've had countless conversations with Blaze James about how I want to not do this anymore. You know what I mean? Seriously, it's crazy, right? I mean, over and over again, like just very argumentative, not in the right frame of mind, like just thinking, you know, again, like dog eat dog. Am I giving too much of myself for others that aren't giving enough? You know, and then it's just like, this is not what I should be doing at 34 years old. You know what I mean? Now 34.
Are you saying like you're kind of almost having
an identity crisis? Well, maybe. Yeah, definitely. You just want that enthusiasm. You want it to feel like it did then. And that's what we were talking about before. It's like trying to find that me then, but you're never going to get that again. You know, all you can do is honor that and try to, you know, just honor that and try to be as genuine as possible to that spirit. And I think the only way that can happen is when the energy from the four corners becomes solid and becomes one. You know, if that it doesn't sound too poetic or cheesy or whatever have you, I mean, you know, it's you know, you know, I feel like Coheed and Cambria goes through these moments all the time. There's always some sort of dramatic change in the band that leads to a physical change in the band where now all of a sudden it feels fresh, new, and exciting again. Well, you know what? Life is like that. You need that to want to, you know, persevere and move forward and you know, you need these changes. You need, you know, positive. And I think now, you know, with Josh, with this new energy from Zach, it's made Travis and I happier, for sure.
Well, I saw the tweet. Called my mom. I was like, Mom, they got a picture of my butt.
Are you guys playing tonight?
Yes, sir.
Someone called. We didn't have tickets for you. I was like, what? Shit, I sold a bunch of your stuff. Oh, cool. I've ripped you guys off a million times. Probably on that.
All right, you guys made it to the store. Good.
Pete Stoller. Right there's Pete. We're gonna have him pose in the same position when we get back.
So I know you guys are musicians, you have lots of notes.
Yeah.
That's Pete. What a blackout curtain. This is the mid stage. So basically, you're black.
You know, it'd be cool. You guys should rub tattoos together.
No.
What's up,
Stand up. Here's
We're back. I gotta get out of here. It's already gone.
Just remember, it's a slap and a pop it, lock it. No, it's that simple. I was. Claude, there's a new part. I'm going to teach you the new part.
Smash the pickle.
Break the pickle. Tickle, tickle. This thing's going to be 40 moves by the end. Yeah.
Like that, right?
I feel really good. Really good. Now I feel good. I feel good. This feel good. Feel good. Sometimes you really get the ball. It's almost worse than getting hit hard.
Not again. Not another. Oh man! Whoa!
This is insane.
I'm not like Babcock. What are we gonna do? You don't feel that? You were sturdy here in the dressing room? No, I think I bought into the hype. I think when I got really skinny, it looked bigger. But not now, my friend. Let me tell you, I am shocked at how small it is. You think? You're filming this?
Last night was like part 2 of what these guys used to do back in the day. Go ahead, do it for them.
It's like this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit, now I forgot.
Like 7 years ago, and he remembers. But I know in there somewhere was a, hey!
boom, boom.
You gotta leave me because I don't.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're down here?
No, I thought there was more to that.
There's more.
That's the abridged version.
That's what I thought made last night so funny, because it reminded me of you.
Totally that same.
Yeah, it's gonna come back out.
A whole new cast.
You hear it? I was a little jealous. You're doing secret handshakes with other people.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Want to know the new one? This is the new one.
I don't know.
Boom, boom. Oh! See, they just did it. Yeah, this is the new one. Wow.
That one is
78?
That was good.
Went pretty well.
Oh shit, 78.
So Dave and Zach did one outside, and I was just like
Hell yeah.
mesmerized by it.
But you gotta learn it. It's time, man. Come on.
Yeah, here.
Oh, no shit, I don't.
Something tells me 3 minutes before the show is not time to learn it, but after
It's
the show.
really easy.
Hi. That's all. Shit.
That's right, that's right.
There's towels out there, and water, and drumsticks, and a fan. It's everything. Anything you could ever need. Felts and cymbals and a drum riser and just. Did you get a trim today?
I didn't, but it looks shivved
It looks
up.
good. It looks good.
Do you have a pick? I go, okay. We gotta agree who goes. I want it to tickle too.
Whoever breaks the pickle gets tickled. That's true.
But are you gonna always go low?
No, I always go high.
All right. You got it. Break it up, baby. Woo!
Sometimes a beer can help to kind of quell the nerves and just put you into
Is
like.
it really hot up there?
It'll be too hot for me to drink. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh,
When it's really
I
hot,
didn't think it was that hot up there. I think it's hotter down here. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't.
Listen, man, it's hot up there. Wanna hit this shit?
Crowing, fifth segue, writing writers force you do 5.
Actually, I do. I'm excited.
Don't forget 10 speed. Do not forget 10 speed, Josh.
Josh, don't forget 10 speed.
I suppose the worst that would happen is that segue before Juggernaut would happen before 10 speed like the first night. But
Yeah, that's no.
it just mixes in on that set list with the crowing, writing writer.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, here we are, Juggernaut.
Here we are, big slugger nut. Rubbing slugs and up.
Can they hear that up there?
I think so.
That's awesome.
Can you really?
I feel good. This is going to be fun.
What's that?
I said I feel good. This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nice to have some of the nerves quenched a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that song?
Bad Brains.
Oh, nice.
For a long time, we haven't really incorporated the background vocal. You know, I don't know if some of you have seen us in the past. We've had girls that would come and sing backgrounds for us to take up the slack. Because there's a lot of shit on the records, you know? And that's just kind of how I do when it comes to the vocal. It's like the more the merrier for me. And sometimes producers have to push me away from, you know, pretending I'm Freddie Mercury or some shit. You know? 'Cause that's what I do. It's going away, you know? But with that being said, this shit, there's a lot to do. So when it comes to trying to recreate it live, so these guys have really stepped it up on this tour so far, trying to bring the vocal to the band live. So give it up to the band.
I give you everything, only I don't, you take it. That's why I'll always love you.
I don't mind. I don't. It's okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird to have though the like the mask from Part 8, which is what that looks like. You know, the iconic hockey mask didn't even make its way until halfway, 45 minutes into Part 3, you know? And that became like the signature thing, the hockey mask. But man, it wasn't even a part of the series until the 3rd movie. That's 3 movies from 2.5 movies, because it doesn't, you know, he grabs it off the guy, the prankster in Part 3. Can't remember his name, but I remember the scene where they're going skinny dipping, and he goes, well, I can't
too fat. And I said, I feel you, brother. That hits me right here. Some kind of lesson about persevering and kind of finding your place kind of late in the game and stuff. I take a lot of lessons from chasing movies. Maybe that's the fucking problem. That's part of the problem, not the solution.
This is Zach.
We got Zach Cooper right here. Super duper Cooper. Super duper Cooper Scooper Cooper. Super duper Cooper with a Cooper Scooper reading King Cooper.
Well, that you be doing things like googly eyes and the O's. There's so much you could be doing. Make Z like Zorro. Make the Z like Zorro.
Okay.
And then ACH, the ACH like German, because it's like ach. So yeah. And then Cooper could be a huge Z with teeth and a tongue. Sure will. And then the two O's could be like googly eyes.
Hey, the signature's gonna take me like an hour to do.
It'll make you more memorable.
It would actually.
You need to work on that a little.
Wow, that light is blinding. Now it's gone. This is fine art. I mean, you only find little things like this, you know, amongst such a crowd of shit art. You find such beauty and meaning. I mean, what is rocking out? It's really stroking yourself. That I don't get. Focus. It says focus. That looks like somebody shitting out a dick, but it's actually just hanging. Wow, God. Real minds, you know, that to create this, you know, like real, the depth. The depth that goes into these beautiful pieces all over this fucking wall.
Can you get the moon?
What's up with the moon tonight?
It's supposed to be the biggest it's been in however long. Just get the fuck.
You should write poetry or something.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kicking and screaming wide. Apologies, won't write you out of this one tonight. You'll find the ride in the pool of the trigger now. Young fool, don't cry.
Drop it, yo. It's certainly a struggle, like trying to figure out whether or not it's going to be a single or a double album. You know, we've been going through that for months now. You know, there's a ton of material, 2 albums worth. I think for the story that we're trying to tell, it can work either way. It can work in a double album, you know. But it's just so tough, you know, because it's like being in Coheed and Cambria is like, I don't know, you know, you get the naysayers that think that, well, that's just the sort of thing we would do, being this concept-driven, up-our-own-ass band. You know what I mean? It's like, of course they would create a double record, and just on face value, it would get discredited. You know, we can make a statement in one album, or, you know, we could do this too, and it could, you know, it's either, it could go any way, really. I mean, even if it's one record, it could get completely discredited.
Is it really something like, I don't want to put out a double record because that's something that people expect us to do?
Yeah, I mean, well, part of me certainly had that, like, posed that question to myself, but then there's the other half of me that's, like, never given a shit before, and that's why I create the music I create, and, you know, I mean, I've been getting this shit talk since I was a fucking kid, you know what I mean? Did I give a shit then? Obviously not enough, because I'm here now, you know what I mean? It's like I've endured so much bullshit, you know, because people don't give this shit the time of day. You know, they see it for what, you know, they saw on maybe the radio, or they heard on the radio, or they saw on a video, or what have you, and therefore that is the definition of what we do. I mean, there is no band like this band, you know? And I mean, that might sound cocky, but, you know, again, 34 years old, I don't have time to f around, so it does get frustrating at points. You know, it can, you know, when everything is based on the gimmick as opposed to the art, you know. You know, I didn't set out to create this hokey science fiction concept because I wanted to figure out a way to cross-market what I do. You know what I mean? I did it because I was afraid. You know what I mean? I created a piece of fiction to hide behind because I was afraid to express myself in the normal way. You know, that just gets kind of discredited. Like, this can't be art because it sits behind these 4-color panels of sci-fi jargon. You know, it's like, that is just there for you if you want it. You know, if you had the creative, you know, energy to really invest in what the lyrics are about and think about the songs, you'd find that it's not all about some f***ing bullshit up there, or it's really about what's here. You know, so, you know, and that's why we have such great fans.
What was that, dude?
You just farted on the deli meat.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to something for my mom.
That time. Sun Records pick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not doing anything.
You know this man?
Yes, I do.
You gotta be responsible for him.
We're just
Slap
fucking
him
with you,
on
Pete. Pete looked pissed. I was not trying to get on Pete's bad side. Thank you. You are the best. Thank you. Man, Pete, you looked angry, dude. I'm never getting arrested on tour. Yeah, that's a boy.
That fucking Zach almost ruined it. Zach's walking up smiling. I told him he was going to.
Our driver that took us to the Sun Studios tour, his car broke down, so they got a police car, to bring us back to the festival. So we're in the back, where the criminals sit.
There's a Bronado warning. Here it is. We're gonna roll through. Bronado.
So, chatting, choo-choo.
That was good. Come on, ride the train. Ride it. It's there.
Good job.
Got it. Au revoir, Pee-wee.
What was that?
That's kind of cool.
Skeletor laughs for 6 minutes.
You do headphones are crazy. Unusually. Usually, you can like turn the volume up and down.
We're going into the tropical cove. Hey guys. Hey. All right. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Tell me about it, dude. Yeah, the choo-choo? I know. Yeah, we saw it. Thanks. It's more my speed. Curled up.
Crazy looking turtle.
Yes! That is 4 points. Yeah! You baby!
Whoa! Never say that. Oh!
That's 11.
Oh.
Yes! Oh, get that camera! You missed it.
You're up, Claude.
You're done. They call me the pizza man. Booyah! Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh! Oh! Send those pizzas in. Fantastic game. Great game. Great game, baby.
Claude is just happy you have to play anymore.
Whoa, look at a Bronito!
All right, we're next playing.
Where did the Afterman come from? The concept actually came from my wife. Last year, a good friend of hers passed away in a bike accident, and she found out through the internet, through Facebook, like just all the comments about how much just the mourning through Facebook. That's how she found out. A lot of Coheed stuff for me, certainly lyrically, has a lot to do with mortality, and just the things that happen after, the grieving and things like that. So, so I thought it was fitting to have that be the concept of the album, because essentially within the concept, the key work is very much made up of the afterlife, and the extension of who you were in life and how that resonates in the after. So the fact that this main character has to travel into this energy source and to find out what life truly means, I thought it was good. I thought that was it. So, and I think that tragedy kind of helped solidify where I was going to go with this album musically and conceptually, and yeah. Sometimes I think the hardest part is being on the outside. You know what I mean? And like some of the things that have happened to the band in the past, however long, whether it had been Mike's incident or Josh returning, just how you deal with these things emotionally, and yeah, so that was just it. It was just thinking about everything that happens after, and allowing those moments in time to help kind of inspire the album moving forward. Oh no!
We wrapping it?
Yeah!
Do the handshake.
Thanks, man. That's super nice of you. You didn't have to do that.
I wanted to.
Thanks, dude.
You know how to do it?
I started.
What's yours?
I've never tried this before.
I'll go low all the time. We got it, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, it's good to see you, man.
You too. I'll go low. Oh, wow, man. It's so funny. Go low.
You said go low.
I said I'll go low. We'll get it later.
I'm just looking for anything. I'm just keeping my eye out for something weird and honest.
For like prize fighter stuff, you know.
Okay.
I got Parliament up for the downstroke with an incredible cover. The Brother Man soundtrack. And I'm with the Beast. What do they call a midget fugitive?
I don't know.
A little man on the run. I mean, no,
yeah.
that was the wrong one.
Yeah, that's not right.
All right, redo. What do they call a midget fugitive, Josh?
I don't know what.
A little man at large.
Hello! It's your job, isn't it?
The other side, that would be dumped in the dirt. Is this what moonshine tastes like? That's what good moonshine tastes like. That's what it is. That's what we call it white dog around here, though.
That's pretty intense.
How long did it take you to find your voice? I mean, honestly, as far as your style and everything like that, when you started singing, is it something that you just opened your mouth one day and came out?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That was just kind of the natural
pitch and everything of it? That's cool. That's cool.
Can I do it with my shirt off?
Probably not.
That's not enough.
I mean,
Have you seen my pecs?
you don't have to wear the glasses.
I like wearing the glasses.
Okay, come on in.
I'm going deep. Now, have you ever seen a better dip? Seriously.
Never.
Game over.
How far can I go?
As far as you want.
No way.
Oh, that's
Ta-da!
Look at that. Oh,
Look at that. Look at it go.
Oh, look at that.
everything is musical. You know, it's just about trying to find its voice, you know, or your voice inside that instrument. I mean, I could probably play that bush. So I'm going to dig that out of the ground. You know, over the years with the people that I've worked with, I mean, they've opened my mind and to things like that. You know, just trying to find the melodic sense in anything. You know, like I said, like that bush or whatever. You know, whether it's a Wurlitzer or a Moog synthesizer or some sort of gadget that just makes random noise. Anything can work. You just gotta like think outside the box. I mean, when we talk about like the Wurlitzer and piano in general, like, I mean, that's an instrument that I would actually consider trying to understand the theory of. You know, I very much respect that instrument. I mean, not enough over the years to want to dive in, but there is a part of me that really, really loves that. You know, and that's why I play with synthesizers. And you know, the other day I was at a Goodwill, and there was a piano, like an old Wurlitzer piano. It was like $300. I probably should have bought it, but my wife and I are considering moving, so what the f am I going to do with it? You know, but I wanted to. I was like, oh, $300, I can't go wrong with that. I mean, why not? Like, just to bash away and figure out, you know. But I mean, I have tons of already.
Put it next to the sitar.
Put it right next to the sitar. That's another thing. I mean, I love that. I love Eastern, certainly Indian music. Even as a kid, you know, I would tune the guitars kind of funny and try to, you know, pretend I was Ravi Shankar or something, you know. But it wasn't until like a couple years ago, like Wes actually purchased a sitar in Chicago, and I've started to fool around with it, and I got really into it. You know, the droning and it's very much like a synthesizer. Like, you know, you can get a synthesizer to do the same thing, or anything really, you know, the right program or whatever have you. But there was something about the sitar that just, you know, as you played it, and the right sitar, like just resonating with your essence, and like really incredible. And then I went and bought one, and unfortunately, it's, you know, I feel like it's just not the right one for me. Like, it doesn't resonate with my, you know, the tone inside me, and like, but I think I might have to steal his. And that's why I kind of started messing with the baritone, because the baritone has that kind of drony quality to it. It's so low, and that's kind of how Century came about. I mean, there was a baritone in the studio. I also have a baritone acoustic, but I wasn't really using it so much. But it wasn't until I picked up this baritone electric, it was like a Dan Electro in the studio, that I started to kind of fool around with it and really get involved, and kind of created the progression that became Century. And then I started messing with it a bit more, and Hollywood came about, and a couple of others. But you know, again, it's like not, you know, it's just picking up anything and just finding an energy with that, and how to voice it and speak the language, your language, through it. And you know, that's what makes doing what we do so much fun, you know. And that's what makes it exciting and new all the time. You know, picking things up that you wouldn't normally, and just trying to, you know, speak through it.
But then 18 to 35, that's 1%.
Can you believe that this isn't a twist off? I can't believe that. This is riveting news.
Oh, it's in fisheye? Is that a fisheye? Wow.
We got more of these on the bus, don't we?
Oh, look at that nose. It's real big. Toucan Sam. But yeah, tonight we're doing the Gautier cover. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Well, we're going to do that cover tonight, and my wife is actually going to do the Kimbra part. I believe that's her name. So yeah, we were just doing a little rehearsal, getting Chandra comfortable with the second verse. And yeah, that's about it.
It's the first time you guys have
performing together too?
Yes, this will actually be the first time. We've done some things in the past at the house, but those were 7-inch recordings and things like that. So yeah, we'll see. Interesting.
I'm gonna turn it on.
Oh, you're gonna turn it on?
Look at you.
Oh, please
Because
don't
you're
look
the
at
one
me.
who fucked me up.
Please
That's
don't
what
look
this
at me.
song is about. I might stomp my foot. I might kick you in the ass, like mid.
Cool.
I'm gonna lead afford that shit.
All right.
I'm not gonna lead afford that shit.
You're being so like shy about it.
Yeah.
Like you're, hey baby. But if you grab the something about it, like you have something, you're gonna.
Yeah, because I need to hold something.
Yeah.
That's why I might just hold punch your ass.
Hold it, you'll get it. You know all the backgrounds?
It's just.
That's it.
And then they go. Then it take it up, and then it's.
Yeah, that's important to hit that.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
You look scared.
You see, I told you.
Because we've never done this before. I've only heard it
No,
one
you
time.
can't be scared.
Stop saying
You look like a hip toss and shit.
Yeah. Get it going.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
She'll never come off stage after that?
I'll be doing the rest of the set.
I think that Zach coming into the band, he's a person that has a lot of similar interests, musically especially, and just aside from any kind of inkling that he was a fan before, I mean, he's just the kind of person I think that we would hang out with anyway. So having him come into the fold and be so easy to get along with in that sense, and it's kind of cool. It's like a new experience getting to know him. It's a new person to get to know. I'll be completely serious. I mean, it's a new lineup with new life in it, which I think gives new life to Claudio and I. I think it makes us more excited. Not more excited as if we weren't always, we're always excited with everything that's happened with the band. But, it definitely was yet again another, shitty cliffhanger moment there. Like, what the hell is going to happen? With what happened with Mike. And then after that, just kind of like, a limbo stage. Now that we've finished this record and we're so proud of it, to tackle the old stuff with these guys, Josh being, in certain ways, back into the groove that he created, and in other ways, making his own way into the grooves that, were created while he was gone. If that makes sense. It's been really, it's actually kind of cool to watch.
It feels like, what is it called? That thing you do?
Yeah, that thing you do.
Like, like looking out this door right here, it feels like that to me.
Sorry about that, I totally lost that song. Somewhere along the lines of something about a fucking Dairy Mart. I don't know what the hell happened there. Hey, should we play it again? That's right, folks, we're human. I'm gonna need your help with this one, obviously, because now it's all fucked up in my brain.
Kids, don't do drugs. Or wait, no, this would be do drugs if you want to get skinny. Don't film that. This is a good picture. You can see even though as things were unraveling, we were still friends, me and Claude, and certainly Travis. I think that's, one of the things that this picture sums up to me. It's a funny picture. I was going to get it framed. It's gotten bent up a little bit on tour here, but, it's wild to see stuff like this because, I mean, literally at this time, I'm probably on any number of, hard drugs, and, it brings back a lot of memories. But it's just all the more wild, to be out here right now, and, we're all a little bit older, and, that was one of the cool things about the first time meeting up with Claudio and Travis is that after, I think the three of us were really nervous, but after maybe, 10, 20 minutes, it kind of just reverted back to three friends.
laughing and drinking. And I went to go pee and the light went out. I was sure it was them fucking with me. And I thought that was really a testament to our friendship, which of course always plays like a really important, integral part of the music, you know.
Very historical document.
Alright. His son's name is Zach, and he's all excited that there's a Zach now.
Wow, what is it? It's probably a very emotional time for everyone.
Oh God, that's it right there.
A lot of people aren't going to see each other anymore.
Left side.
When the roommate. What, do you owe him another pack of cigarettes? No.
Giving him a brosage?
Yeah.
There's nothing like weird about a brosage.
Yeah.
This is the part I don't really like.
Jeevage.
But you got it on film that I picked it up. That was just for effect.
Shit, hold on. It's like stuck. Fuck! Yeah, push it closed. It's like not closed.
That's what's wrong with it.
Alright. Boom. I thought we broke the fucking door. You know, one of the great ironies of life is when you're rich, people give you clothes. And when you're a band that's broke, nobody feeds you. But if you're a band that can afford food, they feed you for free. What? It's one of the great ironies of life. Isn't that weird? Fucking terrible things. We'd be like begging for some nacho chips or like, you know, forget salsa. That was too high end for us.
You know, Coheed, we get party olives.
Yeah.
Fastest talker.
You.
The highest speed recorded is 327 words per minute. Burst in a speech made in December 1961 by John Fitzgerald Kennedy. I had no idea you were filming this.
It only happened for a little bit.
Alright, that's good. Backward talking. Biggest asshole. The greatest meat consumption. 20,130 pounds of pork in 5 hours. That's a lot of fucking meat. The largest cake ever created weighed 90,000 pounds. 30,000 pounds of vanilla icing. And Josh jumped out of it. The largest cheese ever created was cheddar. Subsequently taken on a tour in a specially designed refrigerated cheese mobile. The largest cocktail on record was 300-gallon, what was it? It was named the Cuba Libre, created by Bacardi Imports. But what was in it? Who the fuck drank it? The largest milkshake was a chocolate one, 1,030 gallons. The fucking largest omelet was 5,311 pound cheese in a skillet.
They had to make a special skillet for it, right?
Yeah. Does your wife have a fucking skillet like that at home? Do you have one of those in your kitchen?
I don't have one of those in my kitchen.
I do. The largest container of popcorn was a box measuring 25 feet by 25 feet. The longest salami on record was 58 feet by 9 inches.
You know who's got the longest salami on record?
Oh! The strongest beer, 14.93% alcohol by volume. Weakest? Who cares? Picking my nose, you gotta cut that.
I don't know.
Or don't. I don't care, I'm only human.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, here we go. Say hello to Madison, Mr. Monroe. Adams, Q, Jackson, to Van Buren, to the pot. Harrison, Milk to Count, Tyler just said hi. Mr. Polk and Taylor went to see Fillmore. That's all I had. Oh no, Mr. Polk and Taylor went to see Fillmore. Franklin liked his whiskey, weak or strong. And I can't make it to. I forgot. I can't make it to.
That's
Abraham
pretty
Lincoln.
incredible, though, Claudio. I love that song. That's great. We should put that on the next.
And Nixon, Johnson, Ford.
Yeah, just get ready to go play. Every night before we go on, I take a little second to myself to remember, you know, where I've been and how special this is. And that's no bullshit, dude.
a year down the road when this is really second nature to not forget what it was like to not have Coheed and Cambria and to not have these guys in my life. So each show is very important, you know, and I think that's something that needs to keep up, you know.
Go fuck yourselves!
Come on, guys, let's go. I think I've said this in interviews before. Josh happens to be my favorite drummer. You know, I think he has a very interesting sense of groove. He's also very exciting to watch. And I think that's one of the unfortunate parts about being me, is that I don't get to watch him. You know, he's great and he's open. I mean, you know, it's been a while since I communicated with Josh. You know, getting back into this record, he's very open to suggestion, which, you know, when you're younger, it's hard to be. And I think that also kind of made those records great, is that, you know, we were still kind of getting to know each other. But I think that's also what's going to make this album strong, is that we're all so very open to each other's ideas. You know, we've very much progressed as individuals and personalities. But he's an amazing artist. Josh has an incredible sense of song, which I think is very important for a drummer. Some drummers just fixate on their parts and how bombastic and exciting they can be and how technically driven they can be, and it's never truly about the song sometimes. It's nice to find a drummer that gives a shit about the song, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what's communicating to your audience. You're trying to, like, communicate a message to the listener. You know, and in whatever way you can try to help them in that message, that is your time to do that. And if you have the wrong chemistry in terms of the instrumentation, you can f that up. Drums will f up a song, you know, as well as bass and the melodies that play against that. Vocals, any one of those pieces, if it just don't fit, you f***ed up.
Nothing but the healthiest of snacks to keep me primo shape for the show. There's peanuts in there, right? There's protein.
It's very good for you.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this?
Music store across the way. That's
Nice
some cool
music.
stuff. But I don't want him to hit his guitar with a drumstick anymore.
There's all.
Was that bumming you out?
You not to do.
Was that bumming you out last night?
No. I mean, yeah, kind of. It's your stuff, man. You can break it if you want. Of course.
We're dancing. We're dancing.
Yeah, why the vocals are like quiet?
What?
He's dancing.
They have more CDs than anybody else downtown.
Here, let me tighten it up.
There's no rosin on it.
It's also super loose. You gotta tighten the living fuck out. Like, seriously tighten the fuck out.
The first street you're gonna see is Market Street.
Try it.
And just take Market.
Neck pickup.
Dead ends into like a big
Come on, neck
square.
pickup.
And latitude,
Hear that?
you're standing
What's that?
looking
Neck
at the
pickup.
square would be on your right.
No, there's
Doesn't do anything.
No, I'm not hearing anything at all. Oh, it's my bad. I guess I am. There's no rosin.
Yeah.
So, next time.
See ya.
I could have fixed that.
Go fuck yourself, please.
And then I'll try and finish Pretty Lethal. I think that would really help Century.
Shit, you know on that.
Yeah. I think like that when I listened to it, I was like, that song's totally gonna help push Century as like the you know, the main song of the first side or the first disc or the second disc, excuse me.
Yeah, I tried to make a playlist from memory last night. I was a little off.
Something we're thinking of doing is for each song creating a piece of art. The artist at the moment, his name is Nathan Spohr. It's very, I don't know, it's very surrealistic. It reminds me a lot of the Codex Seraphinianus. It's like this Italian surrealistic painter's like interpretation of another world, and it's something that's certainly inspiring a lot of the visuals for me in terms of what this record should kind of look like aesthetically. So you know, in bringing up these paintings, the first 5 paintings, I started to think about the album in terms of the track listing, and something we've been throwing around over the past few months is the idea of a double record, because we do have the material for that. There's about right now with the intros to each record, there's 20 tracks, you know, and that's also if we use some other little bells and whistles here and there. Last night I actually put together a track listing that I thought was going to work, and I think it will. And I listened to it. I woke up around like 5 o'clock this morning and I grabbed it, put a track listing together and listened to it in the bunk, and I thought it was great, with in mind what the segues are going to be. And Josh and I were just talking, you know, something I was thinking about at the hotel with Chandra was having a friend of ours do a pseudo narration. Like in the story there's the character of the Afterman, and very much like an Alien, as you know, Sigourney Weaver has Mother, which is the ship's mainframe, our character the Afterman will have, well, the All-Mother, which is, you know, tentatively titled, where she will kind of guide him and the listener through the experience of the album. So we'll see. I mean, it's all just kind of up in the air at the moment. I'm going to probably start working on some bits and pieces of dialogue, and probably start incorporating like a rough draft with, you know, probably in a Pro Tools session with the tunes, just to kind of feel how the rhythm, how it works rhythmically, the tunes. But you know, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot kind of in the works right now. I think, you know, what was really great is that we kind of got a chance to step away. We got to do this tour, and it allowed for me personally to just kind of clear my head of the album, because, you know, we're talking about 20 songs. You're sitting in the studio, you're doing 20 fucking songs. After a while, you start to get pretty damn burnt out, and it, you know, that you don't want to be creative anymore. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, for me, I just, you know, I'm ready to do something else. You know, when I'm sitting doing one thing, it's like there's always something flying my way that I just, you know, that just takes my attention for a little bit. So now the chance that I got to clear my head, I'm out here, I start looking at the artwork, it starts, you know, inspiring me to get back into the album, and I'm excited. I'm ready to get back into it. Everything's kind of up in the air at the moment. I think, you know, with this tour, we did a couple of segues, Josh and I, for the tour, and I think that's very much the roots of what's going to happen when it comes time to actually decorate and color the segues for the album. I think those segues on the tour are like, you know, I mean, some of them are just as good to use for the album, but I think, you know, if we get in there with that in mind, that this is for the record, I mean, I think we're going to create some really great landscapes that are going to help, you know, accompany whatever dialogue it is, whatever bridging of songs needs to happen. You know, I think it was just like kind of like a good test run, you know, for what we're going to do for the record. I love English accents. Whenever I write for the comics, or even the prose, I read it in an English accent. It sounds smart to me. Like,
you've always loved English, even going back to the Devil in Jersey City video. There's you know, a voiceover. It's Claudio doing an English accent, which he does. Him and his wife do one remarkably well, I must say.
We go back into the studio and do horns for Number City, strings for the Afterman, which is the title track of the record. I'll try to complete 2 songs that are still kind of up in the air, lyrics on Mothers of Men, and probably try to flesh out Predalethal, which is the intro for the second record. At the moment, that's the song that intros Century. Arrangement-wise, I think it acts more as an intro, but there are lyrics and melody, and so I guess, you know, it's not, you know, like, it's not an instrumental piece. So yeah, it's kind of like Always and Never of Good Apollo 1, but it's a little more involved. It's some of the music in those little clips that I was creating at that moment in time and putting them on YouTube. One of them, I think it's the one with the penguin that sits on the toy Schoen hut. The music in the background is from Predalethal, which was actually named by Chandra. There's a chapter in one of her stories.
He stole that shit.
I did. I stole
lifted it.
Are you killing any of your friends on this record?
No, not really. You know, I think this album, you know, like all Coheed records, is an extension of the shit that we've gone through in the past year. You know, I think a lot of it, for me, is just like, you know, being in a band and doing this for so long, and with the member changes and things like that. It just, for me, like I for a minute, I kind of lost my sense of identity. You know, and I think this record and writing a lot of these songs and revisiting some of those moments and trying to rediscover myself, I think this record kind of helped me realize that I'll never find that again. You know what I mean? But I can always like honor that time and you know, I am who I am. So what the fuck did I just say? I'm strong to the spinach because I eat me spinach. Those moments in time are really what are the building blocks of now. You know. And you know, they'll always be there. It's not like you need to be that again. You know, you're growing. There's progress. The Afterman, the things that have happened after all of your experiences, what you've taken from that, the building blocks of now. But you know what I mean? I mean, obviously the Afterman is the suit, like the Iron Man is to Tony Stark or whatever have you, but you know, there's always some ambiguity when it comes to Coheed and Cambria. There's always a double side. It really depends on, you know, the listener, what path of suggestion they want to take. Do I want to consume myself in this science fiction fantasy, or do I want to really dive even deeper and find the truth of this matter, you know?
The prequel's been done. That was like a big thing amongst the fans. Oh, the prequel after the story is done. And then maybe there's like a looseness now that I think there's just an excitement. The band has like a new page, and I think they're just excited to hear a record, no matter where the story goes. You're not still filming, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was good stuff.
And after everything that happened, I think like a lot of the fans are just so excited that Coheed is still a band. And I think that excitement, like, you know, resonates in certainly in my heart as well. With Mike being gone, Zach coming in, me coming back, there's a real excitement in Coheed and Cambria. I think that stems from the members. So it's an exciting time to be part of the band.
The concept and things like that, that's, you know, that's all the sprinkles, you know, the bonus to what we do. So, you know, I mean, with that said, I mean, you know, I do the Comic-Cons, and those fans that are really invested in the comics do ask that question: what is next? You know, are we going into the past? Are we going into the future? Are we telling a parallel story? I mean, but that's that part of our audience. You know what I mean? They're consumed in that side of what we do. But I mean, I think on average, people are curious what's going to happen musically.
Do you think the Sixers will make it out of the second round of the NBA playoffs?
Who are they playing?
Celtics.
Oh no.
Close.
Hey, crazier things have happened.
Name one.
Josh back
the
in
Mets
Coheed.
won the East. Yeah, there you go. No, that's very true. Crazier things have happened. Fuck you guys.
I did 2 tours in Iraq and 1 tour in Afghanistan, and every tour, it doesn't matter what the mission is, before we go out on a mission, I'm listening to Coheed and Cambria. Mostly it's like the heavier stuff, like Welcome Home, and we're just recently, Here We Are, Juggernaut, and actually every time I jump on the plane and we're flying back to the house, I actually listen to Welcome Home and Wake Up. And Wake Up is actually a really, really hard song for me to listen to anymore, simply because like there's so much feeling in that song, and being away from people for so long, every time I hear it, I actually tear up. The way that Claudio's voice just projects the image, you know, like you can hear what he wants you to see. You can feel that, you know, you want to be close to somebody that you can't be close to. And being deployed, that's exactly the feeling that you always have. Today, when they said that, you know, we were going to go chill on the tour bus, I didn't believe it till we were actually like right at the door, and then I couldn't feel my legs. And I walked on, and you know, Claudio's just sitting there doing his thing on his iPad, and Travis actually introduced himself to me. That's one thing that I'll never forget. He's, hey, I'm Travis. And I was like, I know who you are, trust me. Just to be able to sit down and talk to them like I would talk to anybody else in the world, it just blows my mind. And it actually took a lot for me to be kind of chill out. And as soon as we walked out of the bus and we got back over here,
I was squatting down and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, oh my God, I just left their tour bus. But I tried to hold it together there.
So you had a good day today?
The best day of my life,
Yeah.
without a doubt, without a doubt. Now I just gotta find a tattoo artist somewhere nearby.
Coming up, you know, years ago and finding that, you know, it was tough. I mean, being like Shabuti or whoever the hell it was, but anything that, you know, I did, I felt like an underdog, you know, and to have this army, this mass of individuals that believe in this thing that I do, like, I feel like I can't like, you know, I need to respect that as much as I possibly can, you know, and whether that, and you know, it's tough for me because I'm not a personal, like, I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I have a hard time with people I'm friends with, like, to open up with, you know what I mean? So it's really tough for me, but at the same time, again, it's like this shit that I've created that means so much to me, and in turn means that much to them. There's like an understanding there that you can't like deny, and you can't, you know, you can't just throw that away. You know what I mean? I need to do whatever I can to just thank them.
Hey, but these elaborate day offs are very new to me. Gotta take it easy, you know? I'm more, usually, my routine would be to like just stay in the room and work on something, do laundry or go to a movie or something, you know. Pete Stahl is bringing the party to the day off. And, so I got, you know, jet skiing is a little crazy for me.
Like, you'll go to the pool, but you ain't taking your shirt off or your socks.
Hell no.
Oh, y'all
Look,
ready?
Macy, say cheese.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
And he's like, we're gonna get in this cab, and we're gonna either go jet skiing or parasailing, or both.
Yeah, but what's happening over here? This is where you can find some gators.
This is intercoastal. Once you get to the ocean, it's fine. But we're not gonna be underwater.
Oh, Mega Gator lives in the ocean, though.
It's true.
Mega Gator?
Shark.
Mega Gator.
Mega shark versus gator.
Faint white figures paint my sleep. Please don't tell my secrets. The words that matter reach your face from floor. Will you be wondering if do I need what is given love names? Does it cost me scarring if the words stay true? Even number your life. Don't want it, don't want it, don't want it.
I had a blast. You'll see it. It's all over that camera.
I thought it was great, really.
What's the cat's name?
Couldn't have been more fun.
Don't remember.
It was awesome. I've wanted to do that since I was just a kid, so notch that one off. I kind of can't wait to do it again. I thought it was a really good time.
Clark, bring that out on stage. Come on.
You can? Or should I bring the sax man?
Hell yeah, bring that shit up
Which
there.
guy? You want the trumpet?
Do it!
Okay. Hey. Nobody gets out without playing the blues. Or something, I don't know. Open the door,
when I make these records, you know, first and foremost, it's about me. It's about an extension of myself and you know, and trying to feel better. You know, that's what music is. And I've heard so many people, you know, with the same cliches, but it's not. I mean, that's why I got into it. I didn't get into music to pick up chicks or to party or to whatever. It was a release, and you know, it was a way for me to feel better. You know, and like to then find myself at this age, you know, doing it just to do it, and not, you know, just I never wanted that, you know. So it was important to make sure that you know, the people involved were as excited and proud and fully invested as much as I am.
Come on! You're like He-Man. Yeah. That doesn't look like
I want to go swimming with him.
That's a turtle. It'd probably be too tired to get this.
Getting mauled by a tiger?
Oh, yeah.
I just think it would suck.
You think so?
That's about it. That's my insight.
Oh yeah.
Hi, kitty. Kitty, go swing.
Ah, yeah. You know that kitty. Wow. Yeah, that feels good.
I didn't even.
Oh, come here, so blah.
Like, eat your.
He just soaked me with his tail, dude.
What happened?
He just whipped his tail. Waved his tail, and all the water went in my mouth and shit.
What? I don't know. You might want to ask them where that spray came from.
Really?
What happened?
No, he really did just like spray you.
With what?
With shit from his ass. Yeah, that really happened.
It's just like a house cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty. I mean, I think I got away from it in time. I thought it was his tail.
No, he turned around and sprayed you. Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What? Why did they do that?
Doesn't like your haircut.
Pete Stahl can't contain it. I think he's dying.
He's losing it.
You could see it from here. I'm just like, because I did not witness that.
Yeah, we saw it from. We were over here. We got a pretty good shot of it.
Yeah.
You got doo-doo down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
I got shit on by a tiger, I guess. I guess he released his anal glands and I got a little bit of shit on my face. How are you? Good. You guys gonna go swimming? Domino, motherfucker! What are you doing?
That's not how you play dominoes.
I know.
Everybody right now is so happy and grateful to be in this band, either on the stage or off. You know, we genuinely like to be in each other's company. People are happy. I just want to give, you know, because I know that the guys to the left, right, and back of me are giving as much as they can. This tour coming to a close and going home truly feels like a reward. Not like, oh, I'm exhausted, I want to go home. But you know what I mean? Like, I can go home, sit on my porch, and reflect on how great a time this was. And think about the future, and care about the future. You know, I'm looking forward to that. You know, what is next for this band? You know, it's a great time to be a part of it. So yeah.
I kind of geek out a lot and get really excited about silly things like, just traveling and seeing different places. I get really excited about. I mean, the fact that we're playing here today at the Hangout Festival and our dressing room's on the beach. I'm really excited to go overseas. I'm really excited to do, the Iron Maiden tour is huge. I can't wait for that, man. I still can't even really believe that's happening. It's kind of crazy. So, there's a lot of stuff going on coming up, and I'm just really excited about it. Yeah.
First tour back went about as well as, just as well as it could. I don't want to say it exceeded expectations, because I did have high expectations, but I just couldn't have gone better. It feels like a fresh page, and along with that is a new energy and a new feeling, and I think it translates, and I think the fans have been overwhelmingly positive and supportive, and we're all on the same team. We all love and care deeply about Coheed and Cambria, and it's there's a legacy that's intact. It's been we're not a new band, so to have this kind of new fresh start is, I don't really have the words to sum up what it means to me personally. We should hold our heads really high right now. I think it just went better than just about perfect.
Having those new personalities, the new flame under the ass, the new music that we know is back there and ready to come forward, and just the general excitement of, holy shit, this is happening. Everything we've been through, we went through another terrible situation, a couple, Chris, the separation from Chris, Mike's great decision, all these things, happened. And we had been through so much shit before, but here we are. And it's exciting, it's exciting to get up there and be like, look around, and it's exciting to turn and see Claude and be like, wow, here we are still,
Everybody right now is so happy and grateful to be in this band, either on the stage or off. We genuinely like to be in each other's company. People are happy. I just want to give, because I know that the guys to the left, right, and back of me are giving as much as they can. This tour coming to a close and going home truly feels like a reward. Not like, oh, I'm fucking exhausted, I want to go home. But you know what I mean? Like, I can go home, sit on my porch, and reflect on how great a time this was. And think about the future, and care about the future. I'm looking forward to that. You know, what is next for this band? You know, it's a great time to be a part of it. So yeah.